What's going on, guys? Coach Eric here, Awesome U Sports, Myers Martial Arts, coming you with a Mastermind Monday uh, to talk to you guys a little bit about with the upcoming holiday. So, I hope everybody's going to have a amazing Thanksgiving, and just wanted to kind of throw some tips at you guys on kind of dealing with what's going on coming up when you're dealing with family. Okay, so. Self-defense is very important to me, and so learning how to have a great holiday is going to be something for all of us. So some tips on dealing with extended family. Okay, um, everybody's got the family member they don't like, right? So with that, we got to be around them for the dinner and holiday and things like that. So some little tips on dealing with them. They're going to be there. So how about maybe stay busy with doing something else, or try to get into an area of activity that they're not wanting to do or they don't get involved in, to kind of keep yourself away from them a little bit. Another thing you can do with that person is, if you know how they are, if you know their possibilities and how they're going to be, prepare your responses beforehand so that you don't get angry, so you don't get sucked into the argument and conversation. So maybe, I don't want to talk about that. Hey, tell me about your trip that you took. Change the subject, deflect. Okay, just like in a good punch, you want to defend the punch as it's coming in, deflect it off to the side. Same thing with the conversation. If you don't want to have, okay, deflect that out of the way. The biggest deal is, don't let their behavior change your behavior. That's the hard part when you're dealing with those, because you already don't like them. They already know which buttons to push. So maybe do your best to not get sucked into their fight or their argument. Okay. As far as with kids, you're gonna have a lot of different people around and stuff like that. Trying to with kids around and stuff like that's gonna be a little tough. So stick to your own plan. Stick to your own plan on dealing with your own kids and how you're going to have expectations of your children. And don't take advice from other people about your child unless you ask. Okay, so don't worry about it. And then, of course, if they say something or do something, learn to let it go and kind of move on. All right, don't get stuck to that. Another thing is, don't take out the frustrations you have with all of those people on the kids. So let's not blame them for something somebody else is doing. So let's stay out of that. Also, setting a few boundaries this holiday. A couple of things to make sure you want to do is, of course, no drugs and alcohol around children, please. Okay, so let's just not do that. And don't allow anyone else to discipline your child but you, especially in such of like whatever you agree with as far as discipline goes. It's not their place. They should tell you. Food. Don't eat anything you don't want to eat. Simple as that. If you don't like it, don't eat it. If somebody's like, oh, you need to try it, I don't want that. I'm allergic. I use that a lot. I'm allergic to that. Whether I am or not, I just don't like it. So therefore, I'm allergic. And of course, don't accept any form of abuse from another family member or extended family member that's at your house. Just don't take it. It doesn't mean you have to fight or argue or anything like that. Just don't tolerate it. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Don't lower your expectations a little bit. A lot of us tend to focus in on having the perfect holiday, and there's no such thing. When you have family and you get together, there's bound to be some little something that's not exactly like you want it to be. So let it go. So what? You're spending time together and enjoying each other's company, and just don't sweat it. Okay. Don't sweat the small stuff, because it's all small stuff. Take care of yourself. Okay. Also get up early. Don't get up. I get up every morning and I do a little bit of yoga almost every day before I start my day. You might want to do that through the holidays. Do something to kind of de-stress yourself before the day even starts. And then, of course, mental preparation for family. Make sure you know who's coming and you kind of know what to expect. And, that's just who they are. Love them. All right. Another thing is these people are coming over, so take an interest in stuff that they've done. Maybe take a minute and do some research through social media, or just keep up with them a little bit. And then when they get there, talk to them about the stuff that they've done. And then, hey, let's talk about what all you've been going on. What's going on with you? Okay, so throw that back in and what's new with them. Okay. Another thing to remember is, maybe, my grandmother passed away quite a few years ago. And, maybe you just bring up a good memory of them and talk about them for a few minutes. Kick it around, or maybe start a new tradition that year. Since they have passed or whatever, maybe everybody makes a special recipe or something like that to remember the lost family member. And most of all, is to make some happy new memories with everybody. So the ultimate thing is getting together, hanging out, enjoying your family, and remembering why you do all this every day. Okay, so enjoy. I hope everybody has a safe holiday. We're open at Myers Martial Arts today and tomorrow for regular class schedule, and we're also open Wednesday for Thanksgiving camp day. So if you're interested in that, let me know. We're going to have a great holiday. We will be closed Thursday and Friday. However, we do have some of the biggest discounts ever on our Black Friday sales coming out. Now, to get that, you got to go to MadisonvilleSummerCamp.com to get signed up for the email list. And when you it's an email list only campaign. So if you're on the list, you'll get the email. If not, you won't. And it's a special email, to get discounts on many of our courses and programs. And we'd love to have you guys come and check it out. So if you have any questions, let me know. And I hope everybody has a stress-free Thanksgiving. Protect yourself at all times. Okay, guys? Here, and here. Okay? See ya.